What's up everyone, it's me Blake. As usual, this is going to be a less edited video because I don't really have time to edit it because there's a bunch of stuff I gotta do. There's so much homework. The Last Jedi trailer just dropped and a bunch of stuff's going to happen with that, so I just gotta make this review quick, which is probably not fair considering the film I'm going to be reviewing. Let's talk about Evil Dead, the original 1980 something another cult classic. Directed and written, and I think even produced by Sam Raimi and starring one of the best actors in Hollywood, in my own just biased opinion, Bruce Campbell. I love this guy, and I love this film series. I love all these. In fact, I want to try and review all the Evil Dead movies this October month because I think that'd be really fun, and review even some of the comic books and some of the TV show because I really love all this stuff. So if you don't know, Evil Dead is a cult classic. It stars Bruce Campbell, and the film's plot is a group of teenagers, like always, they're driving through the woods, and they're on a vacation, and they see a cabin in the woods, and they're all like, let's stay in that for the night. So they stay in that for the night, and they accidentally come across this book, the Necromonicon, the book of the dead. All right, it raises evil spirits, and they read from it like the dumbasses they are, and what do you know, evil shit starts happening, and they gotta live through the night. What I love about this movie is that it accidentally worked. This is a film that tried its best to be scary. And I honestly think that Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi tried their darnest to make a scary film, but it just didn't really work out. This film is so over the top and so ridiculous that I just don't think it's all that scary. But I love it because it's hilarious because of that. The amount of gore and blood and stuff like that is hilarious. It's like it's insane the kind of stuff they did in this movie. But I'm not saying this movie is a failure as a horror film. I think there's some great stuff in here. There is some really cool camera work, some really cool just there will be like this demon spirit, and it's always just, you never see the demon spirit that's chasing after people, and it's just the camera moving towards something, and then like the windows will burst open, and it's awesome. That's a really cool effect. And I think for the time and with the budget that they had, some of the prosthetics and some of the animatronics and just stuff like that, and the props and everything they used in makeup, it's really good. Like, it's ridiculous and you can tell it's not real, but it's really good, and I love how it looks, and I just love the makeup and the design of these horrid creatures and demons and zombies that are just coming for everyone. And this is definitely, I think, this is the one that a lot of Evil Dead fans do overlook, because everyone remembers Evil Dead 2 and everyone remembers Army of Darkness. This is the one that everyone just kind of has to accept as part of the Evil Dead franchise, because I really think it's the weakest one of all of them. And yes, that's including the reboot. I think the reboot is better than this one. Now, I'm only saying that because I just think this movie tried to be scary and ended up funny, whereas the other ones are just like, let's just go with the camp and go with the funny and go with the comedy. Who cares if it's too scary? And then they focus more on the comedy, and there's no problem with that. This one, though, tried the scares and ended up with comedy, and you can see that. You can see the end result. It's easier to see when a movie's being more genuine, like the second and third ones are just realizing what they are and what they're gonna do. This one, you do laugh, and you're on board with it, but you're not totally just like, okay, they meant to do that. That's funny on purpose. I do think there are a couple of scares in this movie, though. I think the final moment, not the final moment, but towards the end, there are a couple of good scares, I think, with Ash. Spoiler, but he tries to destroy the book throughout the movie, and there's a good scene where, like, the Evil Dead lady, the zombie's like grabbing him and dragging him and trying to eat him, and I think that's pretty good. I was just like, yeah, come on, throw the book in and kill the damn things, go, move it. But I'll talk about this more in my next review for Evil Dead 2 if I ever get around to that. But Evil Dead 2, I love the loose continuity, the broken continuity even among the series, which is really weird because each Evil Dead film, all of them are standalone films when you really think about it, and they're all just meant to just stand alone as much as they can, which is weird considering that it's a trilogy and each one of them contradicts the last one. It's kind of interesting. Overall, guys, I can see why this is a cult classic. You got lots of ridiculous gore, lots of ridiculous blood and zombies, and an over-the-top premise that I just love. Although I will say this is not the film that solidified Ash Williams as a horror icon. This really isn't, because the Ash in this film and the Ash in Evil Dead 2 are completely different characters. And you could argue that's because the character has gone through some stuff, so he's evolved as a person. But even then, it's not like you saw this person go from this thing to this thing. Even if we do try to pretend like these are the same continuity, you really just have a completely jump in character like not motivation, but how they see the world and their emotions and how they act and everything. I think that's a result of really just Bruce Campbell found a more interesting and fun way to play the character, and I don't really have a problem with that. But Ash Williams in this film really isn't all that great. It's not until Evil Dead 2 that he really became like the person all fans knew and love. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Like I said, this is not going to be edited. I'm sorry that is, and I probably rambled too much. But thank you as always for watching. It means a lot to me. If you like this video, you know what to do. If you disliked it, you also know what to do. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.